What's up, guys? How's it going? What's everybody doing? Jaden and the bear are arguing. And I'm hanging out at this ropefish pond. Got the heater in it. And then I couldn't handle it, so I put this canister filter on here temporarily. Because my OCD kicked in. So what's everybody doing? So I'm just hanging out. Am I planning on putting dirt on the top edge, this fish tube? Yes, this whole edge right here is going to be planted. And I'm trying to decide whether I use grass or some other type of plant, or I don't know. I got real crazy, so I thought maybe I could do like a merce-grown anubias all around it. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's up, Otter Creek? What's up, Sunshine? Anthony's fishy friends and Scott from Nebraska. What's up, Nebraska? How's it going? Hi, Daryl. Trying to make decisions here. Yay, Sarah's driving to Lafayette. Hello, Sarah. Be careful. I'm so glad you're home. I missed you. I need an LRB buffer. Yeah, what do you think, Sunshine? Anubis? A merce-grown Anubis? That would take me a long time, wouldn't it? Or it would cost a lot of money. One or the other. What's up, Twisty Rides? I don't know. I was thinking when I first designed it in my head, I was thinking putting green grass. I think it's called bent grass. Like putting green, like where they use on golf courses. Hi, Candy. Candy, how are you? How's the boy? I hope everything's well. We're getting better. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to filter this thing, but my OCD kicked in. I need to be able to see in there, so I hooked up this canister filter. This is the canister filter from Lucas's aquatic experience tank. Sleeping. I wish I was sleeping. Oh, Maria with the $1.99 super chat, sneaking in from work. Don't get in trouble at work, but thank you very much, girl. Ropefish, appreciate it. I can't wait to put them in here. I want to put them in here like yesterday. Grass might grow fast and be hard to maintain. I kind of like keeping the aquarium plant theme. Yeah, that's the other thing I was thinking about and why I started thinking about different plants when I was thinking about grass. Because I started thinking, how am I going to mow this? Being like one of those, like a tiny lawnmower? I'm not sure. Sean's headed to work. Just wanted to stop in and say, I like the Anubias idea. Also, don't forget to set up a shell dweller tank. Man, I'm so busy. You and your shell dwellers. I love ya. Sakana Katana wants to know, are you going to put other fish in the pond aside from ropefish? No. Not unless this works like a charm and I breed them in like 4 seconds and then I can use this for something else. But I'm breeding ropefish. That's what I'm doing. Matt's here. What's up, squad? Hi, Matt. How's your crazy fish? Chia pond. Ooh, chia seeds. Interesting. Where's my coffee? Okay. Oh, Science Gal Aquatics is here. I just watched your video. It was so good. You did such a good job with that video. I'm so mad I didn't film anything ever the whole time I was there. But you guys are doing a great job putting those videos out, so I'm pretty stoked about it. Maria, you still have that 75? Where are you at again? I'm making some road trips, apparently, so... Typing pad, ignore me, please. I love you, Candy. You can type however you want. Matt was so worried about his fish while he was gone. They survived? Of course they survived. You set up all your stuff fine. You're doing a good job. Don't worry. Bear is lurking behind the camera. Hello, Bear. Say hello, Bear.
Hello.
Barbara, welcome back from the party. The pond is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that party was nuts. It was nuts. But I had a great time, so. Science Gal Aquatics, you were nervous for like 5 seconds, girl, and then you hung like the rest of us. It was so good. Sunshine says hi, Bear.
Hello. Oh, that's the one.
Maria's in New Jersey. Where's Aquatic Experience this year? Is that New Jersey? Or am I going to that? I don't know. We'll talk. We'll talk. What would I do with a 75? Splash Tetras. Is the top screen? No, it's like plastic panels. What about terrestrial moss? Yeah, I have to do some learning about that kind of stuff, Candy, because I don't know nothing about terrestrial moss, but I think it'd be a good idea. I just need something green to grow on the outside. Like, all the way to the lip. Like, I'm putting dirt all the way up to the lip of this, so it's going to look like it's sitting in dirt. Oh, you're the best, Maria. Yeah, no, this thing's totally enclosed to keep the humidity in. Because I need it to be like 80%, or like 82 degrees, and super humid, and then I'm going to simulate lightning. Because these fish come from the spot in the world that has the most lightning per year. It's hot, it never gets like below 70 degrees, and it just lightning. Be like the moss that grows outside. I think it would be perfect. You know what I looked at that I thought would be perfect, and that sounds like what you're talking about. Have you ever seen, like, and maybe this is just in Indiana, but have you ever seen when they have those stoppers, those concrete, like, blocks in the parking lots, and to, like, this is where you stop your car. Usually on the other side of those, a moss grows, like in the shade where water collects. I love that moss. It's so soft. I think that would be perfect. The problem is getting enough of it. Like, yeah, that, Candy. Yeah. The problem is getting enough of it and also quarantining it. Because I don't know where you would get that commercially. You would have to collect it. And then in collecting it, you would have to quarantine it, because it's like, I have OCD and I'm not crazy about putting stuff with my fish, or, you know, I only quarantine for 2 weeks. I don't quarantine for a month or anything like that. But these are my ropefish. It's a little different. Like, nothing touches my ropefish. Like, that's why they're in a tank by themselves. Like, those are my babies. And I fear the outside quarantine. Yeah, send me whatever you find, Candy, but I know you're busy, so don't worry too much. I can research sometimes. I just have to find time. And I thought I was going to have time because, like, Aquashella was done and we were cool. And then we get back from Aquashella and Lucas is like, so we're going to Connecticut next week. And I'm like, we? Okay. All right. Here we go. Those grow in the forest. I got some forest. The Fuval Aqua Skylight has a cool lightning effect. I have the AI Prime freshwater light. It connects to my phone. That's the light that's on the ropefish tank. And it does lightning and weather and schedules and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to get thrown into here somewhere. And I think between the ambient lighting in this room, because it's all windows, and the AI Prime light, I will probably have enough light on it that I won't need to add anything extra, but I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. IFG is here. What's up, IFG? IFG's in the house. What's up, bro? How you doing? Did you make it back from Texas okay? How you feeling? Jess Shrimp Granny's here. What's up, Jess Shrimp Granny? Finally caught a live stream. Quoting the dragon, can't stop, won't stop, living the life. I'm living my best life. I'm tired. People probably think I'm crazy. But, oh, you live in Texas. Why does that not surprise me? That place is crazy. Y'all are crazy. Super nice and super crazy. And I don't know why you think you can keep building roads on top of roads in Dallas. Like, when you run out of space, you gotta stop at some point. But they just keep building a road on top of a road on top of a road. And they're like, yeah, there's 6 exits here. You gotta pick this one. And GPS can't figure it out. Because you know how you can, like, check yourself and you know that you're on the right road because you're on GPS and you can see it. The roads are all stacked on top of each other. So you're like, I'm on the right road. Nope, I'm 6 stories up. You people crazy, IFG. Jess Shrimp Granny with the $1.99 super chat. Girl, I love you. You're so fantastic. Yeah, too many loops. I can't. I'm from Indiana. We got grids here. I'm all about grids. Take 4 lefts, you're back where you were. Like, grids. Can't get lost. How many ropefish are going in there? That's debatable. I have 2 pairs. I have 2 pairs, so I have 4. I'm thinking about putting all of them in here because I want to put all of them in here and I want to see all of them happy in here. But I think the smart move is to put 2 of them in here and musical fish them. This canister filter's freaking me out. It makes a lot of noise. I'm not used to it because it's silent where I work and there's no filters. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 2 sounds like the smart move. 4 sounds like what I want to do. Actually, what I want to do is buy like 15 more. Put them in there. Pet Club Aquatics, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I want to buy like 15 and put them in there, but I know that that's not... It's not the smart move. Let's see, fish tube. Do you have anything to cool the water down at some periods? No, I want to heat the water up. I don't want to cool the water down ever. They're from Africa. It's hot. Super hot. We gotta heat it up. We gotta get the humidity up. We gotta get them thinking they're in the middle of a marsh in Africa so that they will get busy. So I'm ready for the breeding of the ropefish. I have waited. I shall wait some more, but I'm ready. Hi, Dan. How's it going? How's it going? Let's see. Baby ropefish have to be the cutest ever. Can't wait to see them Science Gal Aquatics. Yeah, me too. I want to see them so bad because from what I've read and what I've found and what I've seen, they actually have the gills like axolotls do, like the feathery like whatevers. You know what I'm saying? And dude, this is going to be cool. If I can pull this off, it's going to be amazing because this, people don't know about this fish, man. People just don't know about this fish. And it's going to be amazing. Although, how am I going to film here once I get this planted? Because I need somewhere for my elbow, maybe like this. There we go. There we go, that'll work. So yeah, there's water in it. You can almost see down in there, you can see the heater a little bit right there. It's getting a little clearer. I'm going to have to turn this canister filter off though before I leave. I don't want to filter it. I don't want it to be filtered. I want it to just be stagnant, but I feel like my OCD kicked in and heated it. Down the wormhole, what's up? Candy, you can lean on moss. People walk on it out in the woods. That's probably true. I could probably give it one of those, couldn't I? Just a little elbow. I need places to lay down. I get very tired. And also, it's because I don't stop when I'm up. This is like the most I've sat down in a week. This is what I'm talking to you guys. Which is a nice relief. Twisty Rides, I have a feeling once the ropes are in there, it isn't going to stay clear. Yeah, it's not. It should all settle out in a fish days till the ropefish kick it around. Yeah, the ropefish are going to kick up that mud so crazy that you're not going to be able to see in there. But the cool thing is I'm going to try and keep it clear enough to where you can see into this top tier up here, which you can't see right now because I don't have the camera thing. But they come to my hands to eat. So I feel like I'll still be able to get footage of them because I'll just be able to feed them and film them then. Dan Slee, back to work, have fun, happy Friday. Is it Friday? Hashtag for the ropefish. $5 super chat from Dan Slee. We love you, Dan Slee. You crack me up. You crack me up, Dan Slee. And I'm not eating any fancy feasts, just so you know. I was walking around Aquashella. Actually, walking around Aquashella when Lucas was live streaming, when you were talking about fancy feasts, I was at the point right then when I was pretty hungry and I was thinking about, you know what? I bet if you put enough ketchup on that, I could get it down and go another 16 hours. But I'm not doing it. I'm not eating a fancy feast. Kathy, how am I? I'm good. I still have, like, no voice. It's coming back a little bit. Should have heard me singing in my car yesterday. I thought I sounded good, and then I turned it down, and I was like, well, Miley Cyrus just turned into a 14-year-old boy. Great. I'd rather have Tetracolor Tropical Granules, fish tube sets. No. The orange The orange Cheeto food. Sunshine needs coffee. I have coffee in my hollow cup. It's probably not hollow. But it doesn't really matter because Dan Slee's probably going to cover that fancy feast that he wants me to eat in Tetracolor Tropical Granules. So it doesn't really matter now, does it? Because God knows when I hit that point of YouTube where I start eating things for money, that's going to be first on the list. I'm real excited about setting that up before I needed it. Mean fish, you be careful driving. You listen to Candy. Candy's in charge around here. Oh, canister filter with its noise is freaking me out. Water noises, man. You ever freak out over water noises? Because you're an aquarist and water noises that you don't know what they are mean bad things. Every time I hear water hit a floor somewhere, or water move, or water anything, if I'm not specifically expecting that water sound, I'm like, what's leaking? What happened? What's going on? So that canister filter making noise is really messing with me. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, everybody's talking about their own lines of guppies and stuff. I have my own line of guppies. I have this, that, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna be the only one that can get you a non-wild caught ropefish. Candy, no eating things. That does not need to be a thing. We're girls. That makes us smarter than that. True. True. But it also gives us the ability to make people eat things. It's much more fun to control social situations than be the one being controlled in them. Like, I'm not one trying to get you to do the cinnamon challenge, sitting back going, I'm not going to do that. Barbara, did Lucas get rid of filters because he didn't want to see Cheeto-colored filter gunk? I think he got rid of filters because he has 300 fish tanks. Actually, he got rid of them because you don't need them. Let's be honest. Like, he's running 300 tanks with nothing in them. So, whether he got rid of them for convenience or sound or saving money in electricity or because they broke or whatever reason shut the filter off, it's because he didn't need it. And he knew that because somehow he's a green water shaman. And everybody else is like, bigger canister filters. And Lucas is like, I could run way less and just put water in boxes. Ed, hi Dragon, is the mud/dirt not going to make your water parameters bad? I don't think it's going to make the water parameters bad. It's just not going to be clear. Like, we're not going for display tank here, people. This is what I have to keep explaining to my husband because he's like, you can't see it. I'm like, this isn't a display show tank for like a sales room floor. This is a breeding experiment for a fish that's never been bred in the wild. Like, you know how people do black water tanks? Same they don't want to be seen. They want to be camouflaged. They want to be comfortable. They want to be happy. So the fact that we're still going to be able to see them is just a bonus. Because while, yeah, I'm doing this on YouTube, so I want everybody to be able to see it and learn and that kind of thing, like, I can't compromise the integrity of the experiment for visual viewing pleasure, if that makes sense. Did I explain that well? I hope so. Yeah, just shrimp granny. They don't want it clear. Fish tube, all my tanks are filterless too. Right on, man. Yeah, this is for making babies. This is not for like, ooh, pretty ropefish. That's what my other tanks are for. Fish tube, you're going to get water up in the water with the condensation. I'm going to get water all over the place with the condensation. That's why I sealed all this. This is all waterproof now. This has all been sealed with Plasti-Dip. So that literally, and the top's all been sealed with Plasti-Dip so that the wood won't have a problem. Yeah, the top's going to get water on it because it's going to condense. I anticipated that. Plasti-Dip. Actually, that was my dad. I'm not that smart. I just knew it was going to get wet, and I told him it was going to get wet, and he told me how to not ruin it. So, Plasti-Dip. Lucas is the real Aquaman. Yeah. He's like, I don't know, water shaman? I think he just trusts nature more than anybody on the planet. Like, because essentially that's what he does. He just trusts that nature will do it and work itself out. And if you give it all the nature things, it will nature, and then nature. I don't know. Dude's got skills. I'm still learning. Little dragon Padawan. That's why I don't have a 240 with no filter on it. But look, I'm about to have a pond with no filter on it as soon as I take this filter off of it because my OCD calms down. Yeah, not cleaning filters is super nice. I don't even gravel back the plants, get it all. Yeah, it makes maintenance so much easier. I would not be able to water change and clean all of his fish tanks in a week if he had filters that I had to clean and other maintenance things. Like, it's literally scrape the front glass, pull out any algae that you can see, 50% water change. Unless it's a green water tank, and then sometimes a little more water change. But it's all a balance. I heard him talking to, what was her name? I think her name was Tiffany. She was super sweet. She was hanging out with us at Aquashella. He was talking to Tiffany, and I forget her last name. White, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, he's talking to her because she was like, how do you deal with it as a glass bottom tank? Because don't you need substrate to make this whole thing work? And he was trying to explain to her about the glass bottom tank and how he just leaves the mulm in there. It blew her mind. She's like, she just leave it in there. But doesn't it look bad? Doesn't it? But like, no, just leave it in there. That's going to create your nitrifying bacteria. It's going to do the whole thing, and then you won't even have to worry about it. Throw a plant in there. Plants, people. Plants. So yeah. That was probably my other favorite part. Like, hanging out with everybody was amazing, but seeing beginners get inspired from Lucas's talk and how he just trusts nature and lets it go. Like, his philosophy of fish keeping, inspiring that many beginners, was extremely awesome to watch. I saw people that were like, it's my first tank, and they tell you all the things that, like, you know in your head as a somewhat experienced aquarist, or like the beginner mistakes, and you just want to hug them and be like, we all were there, man. We've all killed fish. We've all messed up. We've all done it. And the fact that you're looking for plants and you're digging for information is the best part of the hobby, because that's how it grows. That's how you learn. That's how you get people to do research instead of just buying a comet goldfish for a critter keeper. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that people wanted to learn was just awesome. And now I'm rambling. Fish tube. My first tank went green because I didn't do any water changes at all, I think. Right? Everybody's got that tank, man, or the tanks, plural. However long it took you to figure out that the hobby was 50% do and 50% research. Like, are you drinking coffee or colored milk? It looks really diluted. It's, there's a lot of creamer in there. I don't know what Bear was doing this morning, but this is pretty creamed up. There's coffee in it. I lost the Bear, though, so I can't get it fixed. I just drink whatever's in the coffee cup, honestly. Fortunately for me this weekend, I didn't have to make a good cup of coffee because, number one, Jordan from Alluring Bettas, so if you haven't subscribed to Alluring Bettas, that's my fish wife. Fantastic human being. Brought the most amazing coffee ever. Didn't even have to put anything in it. Like, they brought cream and sugar, and I just kept pouring black coffee into whatever coffee mug I could find around me, and then, like, swigging it and going back to work. Like, and at one point, I was so far past tired that I couldn't even drink coffee anymore. Primetime Aquatics made me drink water, and I actually drank it after I got in a dance-off with Taylor because I thought I was going to die. So, yeah. It got to the point where the coffee just wasn't doing anything because I was awake, and there was no going to sleep, and if I closed my eyes, I was going to die. Just kept going. It was pretty awesome. I like that pace. I operate well at that pace. People think I'm a little crazy, but that's because I'm a little crazy. And if you're not being who you are, who you being? Live your best life. Be you. Don't worry about what people think about it. That's what I kept yelling at Joey from across the hotel. I was like, live your best life, Joey. Live your best life. Because I feel like that dude needs a hug. Like 6 of them. Like, and a friend to just tell him, live your best life. SC fish keeping. I could never hang at that pace. You totally hung at that pace. I mean, granted, you weren't there for the drive-in, but and the setup and the working and the. But boy, you hung Saturday night. We hung out, didn't we? It was awesome. I had so much fun. I haven't gotten out of the house since before my kid was born, like, and had like a crazy fun time with some people where I didn't have to, you know, it was fun. So much fun. I can't wait for Chicago because I'm going to take the Neon Dragon back, okay? So Neon Dragon is coming back to Chicago, and then I need a more epic dragon costume for day 2 Chicago. So we're going to take what we did and expand on it. But until then, it's fish conventions, I think. I'm not really sure. And water changes. That's my life. Hobbits Habits is going to Chicago. Woohoo! You gotta come find me. You gotta find me, though. Just like SC Fish Keeping and Sunshine. They figured it out. I gotta run. I gotta do stuff. I gotta go get things. I gotta be talking. I gotta run around. And you either gotta follow, squat up, or you got to find me when I've got 5 or 10 minutes, and then we can hang, and it'll be awesome. But you gotta just keep come back for me. Like, come get me. Like, everybody was hanging out at the YouTube booth, and Sunshine, God love her, and SC Fish Keeping, and Amber, they all would just check in with me. Like, you got 5 minutes? No? Okay, I'll be back later. You got 5 minutes now? Yes? Alright, let's go. And then we'd go hang out. It was so fun. So much fun. Squat up and help. Woohoo! That's right, Jess Shrimp. You're gonna make it to Chicago? That'd be awesome. Fish tube. Hopefully your pond won't be too dark so you can see. My 40-gallon with real sand is fine to see most times. I love that it's never completely clear. It looks so natural. I thought about putting sand cap over this mud so that I could see them against the white surface. And I was like, no. That's for you. That's not for them. Don't do things that are for you. Do things that are for them. Yeah, I don't like cities and crowds either, Punchy, but I made it through. I'm good at crowds and stuff. I just, like, if I had my preference, I'd just be hanging out with a few people. I like people one-on-one a lot more. Like, because you get to know them. Tristan, the shrimp and fish keeper. Hey, Haley, it was nice meeting you, Dr. Shell. It's nice meeting you, too. Let's see. Booking hotels for Chicago. I can't even think about that right now. I gotta go to somewhere next weekend. Connecticut. And I can't even think about all that. All I can focus on is this ropefish pond right now. And just doing my job. Like, we gotta get water changes done. We gotta get all kinds of stuff done. There's, like, things to build. The fry rack's gotta be built. This crazy fool's talking about salt water. So maybe I'm learning salt water. I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. I would just find a corner to disappear into. I did that a couple of times. Ask him. I was outside basking on the stairs like a lizard on a hot rock at one point. I got a 5-minute break, and I was like, all right, I'm going outside. And I just laid there in the sun. I did kind of yell at some people. When I say yell at people, I didn't yell at people. I just, like, said things to people that I didn't know. It was crazy. Parking in Chicago is crazy and expensive literally everywhere. It was crazy expensive to park in Dallas. They kept making people pay twice. Or 3 times, or every time you left the convention center. Oh, you're going to AGA for a Besties Girls Weekend, Barbara Jackson. That's going to be so much fun. Punchy. I've had art show openings where people would come to meet me on opening night. I got sick in the morning before the opening. By opening night, I sounded like I was going to die. Yeah. Fortunately, my voice lasted until we basically hit the car and stopped talking. Like, as soon as we stopped speaking and it was just driving home and trying not to die, my voice went right out the window. And at one point, I turned and I looked at Lucas and I was like, does it feel like every time you speak, maybe it'll be the last time and one wrong move and voice is going down? And he's like, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, Sarah and Lucas are going to the AGA. They're going to have so much fun. I'm so excited to not go to that one. I mean, not that I wouldn't want to go, but I'm so excited to not go to that one. Oh. AGA. Where's AGA at? Is that the one in Colorado? I don't remember what's going on, Sarah. Sarah, this is why we need you. I need an LRB buffer. He needs somebody to tell him what's going on, because I don't know. I need somebody to tell me what's going on, because he doesn't know. Miss you. Sunshine's back and has coffee and bagels. I want a bagel? What's up? Where's my bagel? Dude, the only thing that kept me alive was somebody gave me and Lucas some French fries Friday night. And I was like, these are cold, but I'm going to eat them so I don't die. Excited to feed fish. It's in Seattle. Oh, that's right. I have to feed the fish. Because you guys are going to Washington. Somebody's going to have to teach me how to give Sparky treats. Because I don't do treats. And Sparky demands treats. I can take care of hotels. Thanks for the parking heads up. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah takes care of all that. Before Sarah got home last night, we were hungry. We were trying to figure out DoorDash. And I was like, I don't know how to do this. Can I just go get it? I know how to drive to Steak and Shake. But this DoorDash thing, I don't know what's going on. Sarah does this. They're asking me to push buttons. I don't know. Y'all need to come to the camping get together. I'm organizing. I know, I want to go so bad to Yellowstone. I was talking to Mom about that. I asked her if she was going. I want to go. I want to go to Yellowstone to a camping trip and just talk fish, but not have to, like, sell fish or, like, I don't know. I think it would be sweet. Candy, pay Haley to be the DoorDash. Yeah, that's right. Just, I'll DoorDash. I'll dash from doors and get food. We don't need this app. Although when Sarah does it, it's flawless. They show up with food. It's amazing. I don't know what happens. Just Shrimp Granny says, cats like it when you toss the treat on the floor towards them, but not at them. Toss underhand and he'll eat it, I bet. No, I think they, like, fill his bowl with treats. I don't think they, like, give them to him. I think they just put them in. I don't know. Sarah's going to have to teach me. I'm a fish, whatever. I'm the fish assistant. The cats are a level above my head. Sparky's a different level of cat. Hobbit habits. I wish I lived more central in the country so I could go to all the fish events. You just gotta drive. Just drive all night. Apparently that's how it works. Fish Tropic. I know someone who was mauled by a bear at Yellowstone. Bring 2 cans of bear mace. A bear? This whole fish tube thing's gonna pull this little country mouse right out of her element. A bear. A bear in Yellowstone. Okay. I'm not gonna bring mace. I'm just gonna bring my own bear. Crackers and coffee for breakfast. I'm half sick. Oh, poor Pam. I love you. SC Fish Keeping. DoorDash is dangerous when you figure it out. You mean I can have wings brought to me without changing out of sweatpants? See, here's what freaks me out just a tiny bit about DoorDash. Because that's like Uber for food, right? It kind of freaks me out, Uber, like getting into somebody else's car. So you mean to tell me somebody I don't know has my food for an X amount of time before I get it, in between the business establishment who I could blame for something being wrong for the food and me eating it? That's a little dangerous. That's a little scary. Let's see. I can't drive. My boyfriend's a driver. Yeah, that's why you get a bear. Bear. Mauled by an actual bear. That's insanity. Mauled by a bear. Okay. Huh. Bears. Okay. Time for bears. Yeah, and then they know where I live. Right. I've like ordered, like, I need some French fries, and then French fries show up in a stranger's car, and I eat them. Like, think about if you would eat food a stranger gave you. Like, that wasn't associated with a business establishment that had a credibility backing of some sort. Where you could, go back against the business establishment, if you died. I don't know. A little bit freaky. Barbara, okay, Haley, you've convinced me. I'm going to get a rental car up there. Yeah. DoorDash, Uber. I'm a little weirded out. Like, everybody was Ubering from the hotel and all around, and it all worked out, and it went great, and I've heard about everybody using the Uber and all the stuff. Country mouse, dude. Country, Indiana, middle of a cornfield, Hoosier gets a little freaked out. How's it different from pizza delivery or Chinese? Those delivery drivers are employed by the organization. So if something happens, they're still responsible. I feel like the DoorDash person would be responsible too, but like that's a little harder to track down. I don't know how their little system works. I feel like... Grow up, Haley. Yeah, okay. It's Haley with 2 Y's because my parents thought maybe I would be famous and I'd need a signature with lots of Y's at the bottom with little curly Q's. Also, they named me after Haley Mills from The Parent Trap. DoorDash is better at refunding for screwed up orders than the actual restaurant. See, this is why we need Sarah. I'm here ragging on DoorDash and she's like, they rule. And I'm like, I don't know, I just eat the food. Sarah's the one that knows. Those people aren't verified. I used to manage a Pizza Hut. Oh, food. You can't think too hard about the food, man, or you won't eat it. It's like someone went out to a creepy guy in a van handing out candy to kids and said, hey, let's pay it. That's why if you live in a house, you have cameras around your house. Video is too hard to prove. Video is hard not to prove. Yeah. And now I'm famous? I am not famous, Phil. I am not famous at all. But apparently Joey from King of DIY knows who I am, so there's that. This is what happens when you rap, people. You say rap things and you rhyme and people see it. It gets crazy. It's good times, though. Very good times. It must verify it's the Uber that you called, not some creep to kill you. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just a little paranoid. I'd still get in the car. Be worth a story. You gotta kill me before I'm dead. Susan, you're precious. I love you. Sunfish for Fish likes pizza. I like pizza. As long as you don't put any pineapples on it. As long as you don't put any pineapples on it. Yeah, my name's weird to spell. I know you're talking to me. Any variation of the word Haley, I'm pretty sure that you're talking to me. Or I'm going to assume you are. Because nobody spells it right. Ever. Some people put a G in it. H-A-Y-L-E-I-G-H. Haley. I don't know. It's weird. What does your beautiful pond weigh? Not enough to go through the floor. That's about all I know. I don't know. A lot? A lot? Weighs a lot. Yeah, Joseph from JH Aquatics likes his pizza. Sunshine said, I like pizza, but I found out I don't like pizza as much as Joseph likes pizza. That boy is like a pizza aficionado. He would die if he saw me eat pizza. I eat like those little Totino's pizzas. Them things are good. He would die. He'd be like, that's not even pizza. Taco pizza sounds good. How many ropefish do I have, Susan? I have 4. I have 2 pairs. They're not in here yet. This is all, I'm just working on this. They're way over there. But I thought I'd go live from the ropefish pond because I haven't done this yet and see if anybody had questions. questions. Punchy, you're not supposed to be eating anything. You need to calm down. Barbara says, my bestie's daughter is named Haley Leilani. She was born in Hawaii and spelled the same. It's cool. That's awesome. That's a sweet name. You know who else is named Haley? King of DIY's daughter. Had to talk about that. That was fun. He noticed my ring, which I thought was interesting, and said that his daughter would be super down with that because she loves all that Lord of the Rings stuff. So, you know, I'm down. There's my Lord of the Rings there's one of my Lord of the Rings tattoos. This is my mix of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings tattoos. This is Elvish script, and it says always. So, like, Harry Potter always is, like, a big deal with Snape. I don't know. I'm not going to full nerd out on Harry Potter on you guys because I'm a super nerd. But I wrote always in Elvish. And people who know Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter will understand why that's bomb. And I did it myself. Because I can write and speak in Elvish, which is just a level of nerd I'm not ready for. But Sunfish have actually been to a restaurant called Munchies. Shelby Ray, and he wouldn't even wear that hat. Yeah, he would not wear that hat. I'm super mad about that. It's still in Amber's car where I told him to get it out of, and he still didn't get it, so she's got to mail it to him. Literally drove 1,000 miles to give this dude a hat. Doesn't wear it. Doesn't even take it home with him. You know what he did take home? Some plants. What if? Do you play HQ trivia? I don't, but I can trivia all day long. I will murder in Trivial Pursuit. Like, I'm so good at that kind of nonsense. There's so much random information shoved in my brain, and I can just file it out usually. Barbara Jackson's an anime nerd. Me too. Have you seen the anime called Oh My Goddess? That's my favorite one. I personify with Erd. U-R-D. Google it if you don't know. Sweet, sweet anime about motorcycles and goddesses and heaven, and it's just amazing. Let's see. Fish Traffic says, you know, if you have those skills, go win money on HQ Trivia on your phone. I don't know how to do all that. My phone literally does, like, the basic necessities. I think that's why I'm an iPhone user, because I don't need all that custom. I need to pay my bills, make phone calls, communicate with people, and, like, post some videos. I think there's one game on my phone. One. Let's see. Tech Turtle, what filter are you running on that pond? So right now, I have a Fluval canister filter hooked up to it that I got from Lucas from his aquatic experience tank because he doesn't run filters, so he gave it to me. The only reason I'm running this is because I'm sitting next to it and it's triggering my OCD, having like all the particles and I can't see into it, but that's how I want it. So as soon as like I go to work today, I'm going to shut this canister filter down because I'm going to run it without a filter. The only thing that's going to run on this thing's a heater. Go to the App Store and download HQ. Okay, I'll do it. I'll find it. I'll do it. Love, Death, and Robots. DeFreeze Aquarium. Right? How long till the fish move in? When I get back from Connecticut. It needs some time to do its thing, and then when I get back from Connecticut, I'm moving in a pair. Yes, I have an iPhone too. iPhone for life, iPhone forever. I can't learn a new operating system. That's too much work. Brooklyn pizza for life. Fold that slice. I like a big slice of pizza. I like a small slice of pizza. Mostly I just like my pizza almost burnt. I love things that are like burnt and crunchy. I love crunch. Philly cheesesteak's delicious. Why are we talking food again? Amir, hello. Hello. How are you? JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Gold Breeze. That's bizarre. What are we talking about? Are you going to plant the edge around the top? Yes. This is all going to get covered with dirt all the way up to the lip of the pond. And we're going to plant something there. Like grass or something crazy. I'm not sure what. I just started watching that. It's no heavy metal, but it's cool. Okay. All right. I'm here. You're making me hungry while I listen. I'm making me hungry while I listen. Because I haven't eaten anything all day. It's not burnt, it's Cajun. That's right. How am I lighting it? Currently, it's got like a strip light on it that's about to fall off, but whatever. That's just so I can see it right now. And I've got like a little stand-up light over there. I'm going to use my AI Prime freshwater light right over the top. Like right over, it's probably going to be connected right there on the lid. And then ambient lighting, because this room, this is my laundry room, so it's the back room of my house. There's windows there, there's windows all along here, there's windows in there, so it's going to get a ton of natural light. Ton of natural light. Candy, I can't imagine how much work you've done this weekend. Absolute insanity. I always say Cajun if something gets burnt. Yeah, burnt. I love that charcoal flavor. Like, I'm not from Louisiana, but I feel like they're doing things right. Those Cajuns with their burning things, and I love it. Want to get gross with no filter or air? Have you been paying attention to where I work? Because nature will take care of it. The only reason we run filters is because we think we need to. People want money. We have OCD. Nature will do it. Plants will do it. It will not get gross. It will get amazing, and babies will happen. Reels tanks. I got a 30-gallon hex for 20 bucks with a stand. Sweet. That's under $1 a gallon. Rock on. LOL, Rob. Thank you. What? What's happening? What's happening, Candy? I'm lost. Whatever. Louisiana, I think, probably knows food really, really well. I feel like if you can eat out of a swamp and it tastes amazing, you know what you're doing. He called me a cyborg. People don't know when you sleep or how you do what you do, man. You're amazing. There's got to be some answer. You're a cyborg. You're a saint. You're... I don't know. Something. None of us can handle that kind of craziness. So, mad props. I can send you some Java fern to get started on the sides. Out of water, it makes a neat looking carpet. Ooh, immerse grown Java fern? How does that work? See, this is what happens. I talk to you guys and then I have like 6 different research projects I gotta do after that. Mr. B! Hello, Mr. B! How's Canada? How are ya? Tech Turtle says, I'm debating on going to get some ghost shrimp. Talk me into it or out of it. Someone. LOL, 30 cents a pop. Where are you putting them? Because ghost shrimp can be little murderers. She runs on Duracells, that's right. Energizer Bunny. Little Energizer Bunny. Little Energizer Bunny. Ghost shrimps. Aw, Candy runs on love. That's so sweet. Ghost shrimp, though. I have ghost shrimp. I have 2. I had more than that. They got eaten. I actually bought them as feeders for the ropefish. Decided they were pretty cool. So, I have 2 of them in my community tank, and I will tell you this. If a fish slows down, gets a little slow, or it's a little small, or it's asleep and they can get to it, a ghost shrimp will get it and eat it. No, that was perfect. That was the perfect amount of corny, Candy. It's fantastic. Because it's true. It's got to be true. That's got to be what keeps you going. Because everybody loves you, and we just throw all the love at you as much as we can. You just got the notice? Thanks, YouTube. Sunfish says, man, they can have a lot of babies. What, ghost shrimp? Not in your tank. They won't. They need salt water to hatch. Brackish water. They won't breed in your tank. Or they shouldn't. Depends on if you got actual ghost shrimp, or there's also this thing called grass shrimp. It's a lot more rare, but sometimes it ends up in there with the ghost shrimp. Those can breed in fresh water, but very, very unlikely you would end up with a grass shrimp instead of a ghost shrimp, but they look really similar. I've got over about 40 of them. Nice! Tech Turtle says, I would just grow immersed Anubis petite on top. That's what I was thinking about. Wouldn't that be sweet? Maybe place wisteria around the edges. That grows pretty fast. I got wisteria right here. Like, you can't see it because it's like in the front of this pot. But there's some right here in the water. I'm going to grow that in the water because it grows really fast. So it's going to be wisteria and the lotus, the red lotus, and then something around the top edge. And I think I'm in between Anubis, which I know is going to be a hard-fought battle, but would look amazing. Bent grass, like putting green grass. Or possibly, like, trying to think something, maybe I can put the roots in the pond, that I wouldn't even have to put dirt, that it would just, like, a pothos type thing, cover it. Let's see. Try some aquarium plants. They will melt and come back. Just keep the humidity 60 or up. Yeah, humidity is going to be crazy. Walk around is your set your browser to desktop mode on your phone. Then you can live stream. I don't know what we're talking about. What was the snapping turtle from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles name? There was a snapping turtle in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I'm not that level of nerd. How are you lighting AI Prime freshwater light? AI Prime freshwater light. It's not on here right now. It's on their tank right now. But that's what we're doing. Monte Carlo grows like a weed immersed. Same with dwarf hairgrass and most moss. Lucas keeps saying dwarf hairgrass. I think Monte Carlo would be cool. I just gotta think I'm gonna need either a lot of it or something that grows super fast. That tank inside with 82% Fahrenheit will run nearly 100% humidity, right? It's gonna be humid. It's gonna rain. Provided the house is 70 degrees. House is 74, 75. I get cold. I'm a small animal. I'm a very small animal, and I need a lot of heat, and I have no, it's just skin and bone, so there's no buffer from the outside world. I gotta keep it hot. That's why I can work at Lucas's house. It's like 900 degrees in there. You're gonna have to watch the humidity with all that pine on the walls. I covered the walls with Plasti Dip. It's not gonna get humid in here. And if it gets too humid in here, I'll get myself a dehumidifier. I got this. Sounds like everybody likes the Anubis idea. I really love that idea. I need to get someone to sponsor Anubis Nana Petite around the outside edge of my pond. Like some starters. So that I can grow it immersed. I need the ones that are not transitioned yet. I need somebody that's importing. Where's Dustin? Dustin! Huh. It should be fine covered. It's a water barrier, right? Air plants would be cool. I thought about air plants. Now that you say air plants, Ed, I thought about lining the top and the crevices of the lid with air plants. So that when you open it up and it's open like this, it's just all green plants. Yeah, quick, someone call Dustin. I need like 900 Anubis. Got a bunch of dwarf Amazon swords. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, air plants. The thing I'm worried about with air plants is how high the humidity is going to be inside this thing. Wouldn't that be a problem with air plants? Yeah, see, Sarah's already on it. This is why we love Sarah. Sarah's like, too humid for air plants. They will root rot easily. Can't do it. See? Not smart dragon, smart Sarah. I'm just an idea person, even if it's a really crap idea. I'm like, ooh, you know, it'd be sweet looking. And then somebody's like, no, honey, you can't do that. And I'm like, you're probably right. But if I can do it, I will. But yeah, air plant's not going to work. Airplane's not gonna work. We could just do a ton of Anubis inside this thing, though. I'm gonna have to put some dirt down, though. Also, for the lighting, you could look at adhesive tape cabinet strip lighting for easy grow plants. Should be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that. And I'm also gonna look at some submersible lights so that maybe like when I'm filming I can flip a light on and you can see inside of there for a second. Sarah's like Haley's personal Google. No, Sarah's like Lucas's, like, the only thing centering that man. Like, she's a saint. I don't know how she does it. But I'm so glad she's home. I had a submersible light in my turtle pond. It looked cool, says Punchy. Yeah. Thinking about something where I can just turn it on when I'm filming or when I want to show them or something. Yes, fish tube, that. That's exactly what she is. She's the sun. Just attach some wood and angle it in the tank and let it start to grow. I asked H2O plants the other day. I'm going to start growing it immersed for profit. Wait a minute, I got to read that again. He definitely would not agree that I center him. Probably not. That's okay, though. Just attach the wood and angle it in the tank and let it start to grow out of the water. I asked H2O plants the other day. I want to start. Okay, alright. So just transition it myself. I got you. Yes, sunshine's gonna be up this way in July. Ness, hello Ness. How are ya? I'm reading the chat over here on my computer, by the way, guys. That's why I'm like looking over here. There's nothing interesting on the floor, it's just the chat. Bacopa immersed blue flowers. Ooh, Bacopa. Bacopa-esque good idea. What if I just did a mix of all kinds of immersed, like, and then it just showed, like, the variety of what you can grow immersed, and see if I can carpet, like, all of it. Would that work? Would they all kick each other's butt? Would I get that, like, allelopathy going on? And that wouldn't work? Nubus need a bit of the soil you used in the pond. The roots need the nutrients. Yeah, I'm going to put dirt around it. Mangrove plant growing out of the tank? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Phil, take your duckweed and go home. Ain't no duckweed going in my pond. You're crazy. I got duckweed in one tank. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Bob's here. Hi, Bob. Yeah, you'd like a variety of different plants, like all different kinds of Anubis, and like some Bacopa, and maybe some HC, Monte Carlo. You know, if I scaped it right, if I put the plants in right, I could make it look like a little Hobbiton with a pond in the middle of it, like a little. Oh, I gotta stop thinking. Oh my goodness. Like nature, a variety of plants, right? That'd be super nature. Just see what takes off. Super fast growing plant, you could try sweet potato. I thought about doing like basil and thyme and stuff. I'm afraid it's gonna be too tall though. I gotta keep stuff not so tall. Dharma's getting a plexiglass tank. That'll be cool. Get some of the white Anubis. I'm gonna. Like some Snow Whites. Like if I'm going to spend all that time growing them immersed and all that, I'm going to grow some good ones. Mixed with some Anubis like ecosystem, yeah. See you later, Just Shrimp. Dude, then I could do mosses too. I could do like one section that's moss. Dude, and you know what that would do? That would tell me what they like. Like depending on where they spend time. Like if for some reason they hang out on the moss a whole lot and they don't like the Anubis or whatever. Yeah, pearlweed. Of course I'm going to do pearlweed. That would tell me what type of plant they actually like to get out in. The babies aren't in the tub yet? No, they're not in there. They're not in there. They're still, this needs time. This needs some time for a minute. Big Easy, is it easy? It's not easy, is it? Lake Loch Ness, Myth says there's a dragon in it. No, I'm right here. I'll go back there later. Yeah, we could do terrestrial mosses. Your mom would love to escape that. Maybe I'll let you. What was I saying? Oh, Big Easy. No, terrestrial mosses. Yeah, we could do the mosses and we could do all of it, really. Sadly Punk, $5 super chat. Snapdragons. I love snapdragons. You squeeze them and they go like this. I love those things. I think those are too tall for the pond though, but thanks for the super chat. I'm going to put some stuff in this pond, man. You rock. Thanks for the support. You guys are so awesome. Like, that's the other thing from this weekend is, like, you guys are so awesome. Everyone is. Like, you'd think there'd be at least one person that was, like, a jerk. No. Everyone was awesome. Like, friendly, fun, helpful, fish nerds. Awesome. Couldn't believe it. I know you've tried, Haley. Can you sit inside the pond? I totally can. I can get all the way in there. How do you know me, Bob? You don't know me. I totally got in that pond. No, you're awesome, Phil. You're awesome. Sphagnum moss would grow on the sides. Ooh. Sphagnum moss. I'm talking about some sphagnum moss here. Jerk don't last in the fam. That's right. Jerks don't last in the fish fam, man. Try to plant the pond like its original habitat of the ropefish. I'm trying. But most of the species right there are invasive. And we're not allowed to have them. It's mostly like reedy water grasses and mud. They're in like African swamp. You can get dwarf snapdragons at the garden center that stay under 8 inches. I don't even know how many inches I have here. Probably 6, 7, 8, maybe 8. That might work. That might work. Are you looking to breed the ropefish? 100%, William Moser. 100%. That's what that's my life goal, man. Life goals. I've been researching this project for over a year. This is the culmination of what I've decided is the setup that is going to get me there. And then we shall see. Who can ship up some stuff from Florida? Don't know. Are they easy to breed? They've never been successfully bred and raised to adulthood in an aquarium. All of them are wild caught. Oh, $10 super chat from Bob. Thank you, Bob, for the Snapdragon Fund. We're going to get these plants, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get this done and do this. Because I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it happen. Between all the research and all the work I've put into it and all the work my dad's put into it, and I got to make this happen. And it's going to be the most epic thing ever. I'm going to write the book on breeding ropefish, William Moser. That's my goal in life. And Bob Kaler is going to help me get there with his $10 super chat for the Snapdragon Fund. So now I've got to put at least one Snapdragon in here. Yes, y'all can say you were here from the beginning. How many are in here now? 0. They're all in their other tank. This is just the setup. I just put water in this yesterday. So this is you're here for the day one, brother. You're at the ground floor. Because if what we're doing here works, we're all going to have seen it first. And it's going to be amazing. But I have 4. I have 2 pairs. Some snakes are fishy. Ropefish are snaky. And some snakes are fishy. I love you, Phil. Order plants from the Nigerian guy if possible. That's a problem. Like, they're invasive plants. It's invasive grasses. It's like, it's things that they're not going to let me bring into the country. And if I do try to bring them into the country, they're going to burn them because of pests or parasites or something because they're wet. So it's not, we've been thinking about using the grasses from like in the ditches and stuff out here in Indiana because it's kind of a similar type plant. But I really don't think it's going to be the species of plants. I think it's going to be the setup that's going to really, because I just don't think they're comfortable. I don't think anybody really is keeping them right. I don't think they're comfortable. I think they want to be able to get out of the water if they want to. I don't think they want the water to move. I think they want to be able to get into the mud. I really think it's about the setup, not about the species of plant. So I'm trying to kind of mimic. I've talked to Nigerian guy though. Love that guy. He's fantastic. I gotta give him an update. I haven't sent him a picture of this yet. He doesn't know about this yet. He knows I was building a pond, but that's about as much as he knew. So, FishTube says you're gonna find out if they come completely out of the water in the next few weeks. That's right. We're gonna find out. I'm thinking about setting up a webcam on it as well, like a 24-hour webcam, just so that I can put like a movement tracker on it in case they come out at night, or so that I can see like. I really got to do some research on these things. Might need to get some ropefish. That'd be the closest I can get to a snake without my mother-in-law freaking out. Yeah. People get weird about snakes, man. Snakes get a bad rap. Snakes aren't bad. Snakes are amazing. I used to keep snakes. I used to have a 9-foot red-tailed boa constrictor. Then I found ropefish, and it combined all the things I love into one thing. History. They're ancient animals. There's the history behind them. They're like water snakes, water dragons. They breathe out of water. They're I don't know. I just love it. Shockers beat the Hoosiers. What is that? Sports? I don't sports. You fell in love with the banana python at Aquashella? I didn't have time to fall in love with anything at Aquashella other than y'all. Because that's what I did, was I hung out with y'all. Did you get the raccoon? I worry now. Ed? Thought the raccoon was gone. I woke up yesterday, and I was in the bathroom, and I heard the faint scratching of his little feet getting into the ceiling again. And I know he's back. I know he's back! Huh. Which is not farewell for me because it's starting to get warm around here, which means next week I can probably set up my summer tubs or at least get started on them. Because I'm going to do summer tubbing again this year. And yeah. That raccoon last year kicked my butt during summer tubbing. William says, I got some scarlet batis. Are live plants a must with them for breeding? I don't know about a must. The big thing with scarlet batis is you got to make sure you have a female. Because it's hard to get a female scarlet batis. I used to have them, and I had to get rid of mine because I was like, I can't find a female. I'm never going to be able to breed these things. I can't dedicate tank space to them. Because the males will color down so hard that they look female. Your dominant male will be bright, glowing, beautiful scarlet batis. And then you'll have one, you're like, oh, it's got to be a female. It's like a brown fish. No, it's just the subdominant male. I was talking to Charlie Grimes about that at one of our club meetings. He actually is trying to breed them, I think. And it's just so hard to find a female. So hard. Saxqual used to have a ropefish a long, long time ago. Get a new one. I love the ropefish. Raccoons again and babies. I don't know if there's babies up there, but Lord knows it's only a matter of time. I'm running out of coffee here, people. How long have we been going? Like an hour? We still going? We can still go. This thing's getting a little bit clearer. It's very tanned. It's very brown. I feel like it needs another water change, but I'm not doing that because I'm just fighting a losing battle because this is the way I want it. I have to keep telling myself, like, this is what you want. You don't want it super clear and perfect. Stop trying to fix it. It's not broken. Because OCD. This is the part that's the hardest about doing a project instead of like a fish tank. Like, making a display tank is one thing. It's all, you know, what you want it to look like, get it, you know, blah, blah, blah. When you're doing a project where you're trying to accomplish a certain task, sometimes you have to fight against what you feel. Like, I feel like this needs to be clear and filtered and amazing, and what it really needs to be is dark and a breathing place, and yeah. What's that intercom? To call for coffee? What intercom? Do I have an intercom? I don't have an intercom. I don't know what we're talking about. I wish I had an intercom to call from coffee. Fish tube, did you check for ammonia? Some soils have ammonium nitrate in them. Well, I'm not checking anything until I'm even close to putting the ropefish in here. Right now I'm adding a bunch of plants to hopefully soak up any extra nitrates from that soil. So I think that can only help if there are there. But short answer is no. I have not checked any parameters in this yet. Because all that's in there are some plants and some water and some rocks and some dirt. But I will be checking everything before my prized possession ropefish go in here. Because I haven't even checked the TDS of this thing yet. I'm kind of just enjoying the mystery of what's going on. Yes, plants will use the ammonia too. Right, so my goal here with what I've set up right now is I'm not going to be able to really do much with this for the next like week. Might be able to get a little bit done this weekend, but we'll see. Probably not because I got to work this weekend. My goal here was put these water wisteria shoots in here because that stuff will grow like crazy. And if there's a bunch of extra ammonia and nitrate in there, they'll use it up like crazy. That's also why I put this pennywort in here. Because if there's a bunch of extra nitrates and stuff, it's just going to grow a bunch of plant while I'm gone. And there's no fish in there to kill. I'm just kind of letting it balance itself. Kind of get to doing what it's doing. Hobbit habits. I had a pond one summer, and then a family of red foxes moved themselves under my shed. They had a feast of hundreds of white clouds. Oh, I would have lost my mind. Would have lost my mind. TDS total, dissolved, solids. That's right. Hornwort. I thought about hornwort. It'll suck all that stuff up. I think this will kind of do the same thing and stow all those wisteria. So, I'm doing things. Hornwort, water wisteria, pennywort. What's the temperature at? We're up to about 74. Trying to get it heated up. I got the heater in there now set to 82. We'll see how long it takes it to get to the 80s. No duckweed, Phil. No duckweed in my pond. I swear, if somebody cross-contaminates this pond with duckweed, they're in big trouble. Come here, plant. What are you doing? Go back over here where it's calm and you can live your best life. Over here. There you go. There you go. Okay. Water Sprite. I think I said Water Sprite in my video today when I meant water wisteria. Bob, I thought about taking the dresser out to make more fish tank room. It holds 140 breeder. It occurred to me that I could remove the dueling nightstands, which I never use. Room for 2 50-gallon plexi tanks. Bob, that's why I love you. We don't need to put things in drawers. We just need fish tanks. Ooh, you have pennywort that grows out of the tank and down the back of the aquarium. I could send you some if you want to try it. I will try anything. If you feel it, but I need you to take a nap. Like, as much as I want to be like, yeah, send me that plant, like, right now. Like, go do it. I think maybe you need to give Buddy a cookie and take a nap. Pam. Because we need you around for a lot longer than the next, like, 3 days. We need you to, like, take a nap. You better be sitting down right now. Because we love you. I meant to say that I very much like the pond and the lid. Very cool project. Thanks, Phil. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited about it. Dharma can stay in her same spot, but not in a much bigger tank. I got the idea from Pam. That's genius, Bob. That's genius. I love watching everybody come up with their stuff. That's the other thing. People were telling me about their setups, and they were talking to me and showing me pictures, and so awesome. So many people do so many awesome things in this hobby. Ludwigia parrot feather will do good on that pond too. Ludwigia I've looked at. Mile high plecos. That pond would be cooler full of plecos. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. You'd never see them. And hashtag ropefish. Nothing in Mile High Plecos. I saw your video. That was you in Jeff Rose. That was your tanks and stuff that Jeff Rose just did that video of. That was dope, dude. Awesome. Nothing in the stands I ever use except my gun and one on the side bed. Dharma can't hold it. Dharma can hold it at night. You use that gun, Bob? My goodness. Talk about getting demonetized. I've been saying all kinds of stupid words, haven't I, Candy? Ask 5. Ask 5. Pond would be cooler full of plecos. Yeah, you're super famous now, right? With your plecos and your craziness. I love it. That was such a good video. I watched that on the way to work yesterday. Or on the way home from work. I don't remember. Days run together. What are you going to do? But I did get info on plecos while I was at Aquashella. Because I cornered the people from Pleco Whisperer and I was like, hey, you, why won't my plecos breed? Asked me about them. What are you doing? What do you have? Blah, blah, blah. And I told him, and they're this big, and they're blah, blah, blah. You know, gave him the whole rundown of the tank. And he goes, did you say caves, plural? And I said, yeah. And he goes, 1 male, 1 cave. And I realized, across all species, men just can't figure it out. You give them more than one option, they're very confused. So I took a cave out, and hopefully now my plecos will breed. What do you think? Ask Lucas, he will tell you what that plant is. Okay? Okay. Yeah, you should have gone and seen Punchy at the hospital. What were you thinking? Ooh, Bob goes to target practice every few weeks. So someone doesn't come in and steal my fish. They can have the furniture. That'd be a big help, in fact. Ah, Bob. I love you. You're so funny. You're so funny. Did you consider using pots instead of layering the bottom with soil? No. And the reason is because I think the ropefish need the mud. I think the mud is a key factor in the breeding process, people. These are my secrets. Don't tell anyone. But I think the mud is the biggest deal of this whole deal. When the fish like their surroundings, how much time for babies, and do you see that coming? I mean, they can hide everywhere if well planted. Yeah. The finding of the babies, I still haven't figured out the trick to that. I think this is how I'm going to get them, and I think this is how I'm going to keep them alive. But as far as finding them, I'm still designing a tank for that. So, if this works, it proves a theory. And if that theory is proven, I'm going to try to condense it into a glass fish tank. Okay? So right now, I think this is how I get them. This is how I prove my theory. And then if I prove it, I can condense that theory down into like a 40 breeder or 75. And then breed them in a tank. And then I'll be able to see a lot more of the process and do a lot more, I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of steps here because this is about 50% I think this is going to work and 50% research, which is what all of our hobby is research and trying things. So, Mile High Plecos, I have a buddy trying to breed ropefish. Yeah, what's he doing? Email me. Let's talk. I got a whole giant notebook full of research I've been doing over the last year. HC Aqua can't breed plecos. That's okay. Neither can Mile High Plecos. And me. So, we can all just not breed plecos together. How's it going? Haley, are you going to add bio stuff like the pods and leaves for Blackwater, or is that how they live in the wild? I'm not sure the tannin level out there. I've done a bunch of research on the pH and the TDS and that kind of thing, but I don't think it's tannined up water. I think it's just like mulm, if that's the word I want to use. Like, it's all aquatic grasses out there. It's not like a lot of like wood and trees, and it's like aquatic grasses. So I think it's just a breakdown of a lot of detritus. So I don't know that Blackwater is going to be a super huge factor, because I think I want the water to stay on the hard side after researching where those two places they come from. What kind of food cultures are you going to use to keep the babies alive? That's another good question. I've been working a lot of that research, and I'm very, very torn. I don't want to feed them baby brine shrimp. Every person that I've seen that has accidentally bred them, and there's like 2 or 3, has fed baby brine shrimp, and they have lost their spawns at, I think the latest was 19 weeks. They died. I think terrestrial insects has something to do with it. I think, and I also think the mud and what could possibly also be living inside of the mud and the leaf litter breakdown. Yeah, I'm going to leaf litter the crap out of this thing. Like, it's going to have, like, talk about a cap. I'm going to cap it with leaf litter, okay? So there's that. I have microworm culture, Hobbit Habits. I still have that because I think microworms might work. I really think getting like some kind of aquatic mud bug that like springtails for underwater type thing. What are those called? Seed shrimp? That kind of stuff is going to be a big deal with feeding the babies. How many ropefish are in here? 0. They're all over there in their tank. I just put water in this yesterday. It's got to season a little bit, but I have 4. I have 2 pairs. Gut-loaded pinhead crickets, right. Fruit flies, black soldier fly larva. I've thought about all of that. I think that the pressure drop and cold water change will do like Corey's do. It's possible. I'm not sure about cold water change, though. I've thought about that. I really think lightning is probably the trigger. I really think lightning has a lot more to do with it than the cold water change, but I think that might have something to do with it. Also, I have an RODI system that I got from Lucas that I'm probably going to hook into this thing so that when I run the lightning cycle, I can also rain RO water on the whole thing, which I think will be awesome, but that's in the future. Like, I don't have time for that right now. There's a lot of things going to happen. A lot of things going to happen. Mod up. Yeah, I don't know why. Here, let me do some things here. Let me do some things here. I'm gonna touch some things and do some things in this chat. Okay. Now, we shall be on it. Go forth and moderate. But let people say, Dan. Poof, and I'm gone. Dan Slee. Alright. You're fine, Candy. Do your thing. Okay. So, do we have any more questions? Because I've been going for like 82 minutes here. Eventually, I'm going to have to get ready for work because I got to leave in like a couple of hours and I haven't eaten anything. Punchy was daydreaming, hopefully taking a nap. That'd be great. I told her to do that. She probably won't because woman is a boss, so, you know. Anywho. Fish tube, were you able to order them by the pair or did they cost $20 each plus shipping? 3 of them came in with a batch of 5 that I ordered from Bluegrass Aquatics. Those cost me, I think, 19 something each plus shipping. Only 3 of them made it. Because I don't even want to get into it right now. I'm not a fan of how they shipped them. These are wild caught fish anyway. They generally come in with a fungus that is really, really hard to beat. I beat it for 3 of them. The other 2 I lost. I couldn't get them back. One of them I actually had imported to a fish store about 2 hours away from me, and went and picked it up there. So I have 4. 3 from one source, 1 from another. I will be getting more eventually. I just don't think that that is the correct move right now while I'm working on this project. You're welcome, Bob. I love you. Just be good. Don't fight with Punchy. Ed says, I think a tank won't work. I guess they need darkness. Muddy Pond is going to work, Haley. Yeah. That's why I got to figure this out before I can figure out how to put it in a glass box. Or if it's possible to put it in a glass box. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is step 1, because this is how it should be done. Step 2 is, how do we do it on a bigger level? Pam, if you go do laundry, Candy is going to rise up and slay you. Like, come on, man. Why you need clean drawers? You don't need clean drawers? You ain't going nowhere? Who would win in a fight to the death, Bob or Punchy? Punchy all day long. I'm sorry, Bob. She would murder you. Yeah, definitely Pam. Pam is a feisty little minx. And she'll take you out. Bob, on the other hand, I don't know. Bob, you just have to love Bob. Have you met the man? Just love him. What about blacking half the glass box so we can still see them and they can have their privacy? Right, there's ways to do that. Like, once I get to the glass box point of this project, there's ways to do it. You can black out a whole aquarium. Amber from Big City Bettas is about to be growing plants in Blackwater aquariums because she's so inspired from having seen Lucas's place. Like, sky's the limit here, people. Just because something hasn't been done or somebody tells you it's impossible does not mean it is. Impossible is a fake word. That's just something people use when they're too lazy to have the motivation to do something themselves. Don't let people tell you things are impossible. Black spray paint blacks out things really well, right? Like, see you later, Sadly Punk. Thanks for stopping by. See you later, Phil. See you later. Yeah, Bob wouldn't kill Pam. She has the advantage. Pam would, yeah. If someone tells me I can't do something, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up, right? Like, don't tell me I can't, because I'll figure out how I can. Don't assume I don't have that kind of skill or that kind of motivation or that kind of drive. Like, that's just asking for me to do something crazy. The guy I dated before the bear told me I couldn't have any more animals. By the time the bear moved in, I had an entire room filled with reptiles and animals, and I had ferrets and a sugar glider because I can. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it's not the best idea in the whole world. But the point of the matter is, impossible is not a real thing. Live your best life. Right, like don't tell me I can't do it. Like, I was carrying rocks for Lucas, and he's like trying to get the rock from me. I'm like, this is my rock backup? I can carry a rock? Bet you can't lick your elbow. Ha! Mile High Plecos. Now I'm triggered. I can't lick my elbow. That's for sure. That's a for real thing. You can't do that. Nobody can do that. Yeah, I bet I don't want to either. Like, I'm not doing all that. Yeah, it's like you say, if you don't try, you won't get it. Right. I'm kind of trying to live in my life under this philosophy that opportunities are fleeting, and time and status are trivial. So just do what the situation dictates. Like, that's why I wasn't afraid to talk to anybody this weekend. Like, I could have showed up there. Nobody knew me. I'm Oddball Aquatics. Nobody knows who I am unless you watch Lucas's channel. Like, but I talked to everyone. I just opened my mouth. That's how you do it. You just talk to people. Because people are normal people. And if you put them up on a pedestal, like, maybe they won't like me, or maybe they'll think I'm weird, or maybe they'll think that I'm a crazy person. You're just gonna blockade yourself. Just open your mouth and go get in a dance-off with Taylor from Simply Bettas, and then you're living your best life. I can't stand not seeing the fishes. Oh my god, I know, right? It's rough. I can do it if I take my shoulder out of socket. I wish I had a long dragon tongue. That'd be amazing. I can't do it. What else is happening? And you keep morphing into a Lego dragon. Do I? It's probably because I'm in the back room. The signal is probably not great here, and also I've been going for like 89 minutes, so I'm probably getting close to like a battery situation. We all know Oddball. I love you, honeybee. You're so funny. Talked to a bunch of people at A&E and had a blast. Yeah, you just open your mouth and talk, man. People are people. People are human. Everyone's a human. Live your best life. Everybody's got flaws. Everybody's a little weird and awkward. We're all mad here. Just embrace it. Don't worry about what people think. Punchy, you're my favorite human. You're a human. I'm a vampire. You're not a vampire. I can't talk vampires. The culture nowadays has ruined vampires. Now everybody thinks vampires sparkle and hit on teen girls in high school, and I can't handle it. Vampires are not that. You're human. You're human, Mile High Plecos. We're all humans. We're all weird. We all have flaws and we're gross. And gross things and whatever. Just embrace it. Stop trying to be perfect. Do what you want to do and live your best life. Because we're living our best lives and I can't sing no more because my voice is shot. Barely a 300-year-old age difference. Gone mad! Gone mad's here. What's up, fish fam? Lunch stream? You eating lunch? What are you eating? I'm hungry. I need some food. I'm about out of this pale coffee and I need some food. I wish I'd taken more video this weekend, you guys. There was so many things to show you. Bone to that one. That's looking pretty sweet, guys. I don't know if you can see the tinge of brown. You can see through it, though. I need that lotus. Burrito, rice and beans. Ooh. Taco Bell on the way to work. See you later. See you later there, Mile High Plecos. Later, Gator. Hope you breed your plecos. I can almost see the bottom. I know, right? It's getting close. Hashtag canister filters for the win. Don't tell Corey. Don't tell Corey. Pizza? Man, I'm hungry. Guys, stop talking about food. You gonna make me shut this down because I gotta go eat something. Hey, Bear! Make some French fries. Are you gonna steal the top part and scrape around the edges? This is already sealed. All this around here is sealed. And I'm gonna put dirt all the way up to this lip. And I'm gonna grow apparently all kinds of plants. Anubis, HC, some mosses. We're gonna grow all kinds of stuff around the outside edge of this. What do you think? No, Taco Bell's good. I can eat Taco Bell. I'm a garbage can human being. Like, I don't understand, like, good for you food and vegetables. Like a literal trash can. His vids are so true, though. I flooded my parents' living room with a canister filter by not closing the outlet valve. Well, that makes me nervous. I don't know what an outlet valve is, and that thing's been running since we started, but I don't see any water on the floor, so I think we're okay. Yeah, I'm going to shut it off as soon as I leave for work, because I'm just doing it because I have OCD and I want to see in there. There's really no reason for me to be running this canister filter. Iris loves it. Ah, I love it. I love it. Candy needs to eat and work. Is she still here hanging out with me because we love her? Candy didn't get her steak last night. Man. I ate White Castle for the third night in a row on the way home. I think that my intestines are going to just revolt and stop working. Like, they're going to go on strike and be like, if you put another White Castle burger in here because that's the only thing open on your way home, we're literally just going to kill you. All the food groups. My mom's talking about all the food groups. So, this is how much of a garbage can human being that I am. when I was in elementary school and junior high and probably high school too, I don't even remember, I had this theory that I could cover all the food groups with like less than $10 at the Clayton food store. So I live in the middle of nowhere and it's whatever. So I would go there and I would get a bag of Doritos, and that would cover the cheese group, so that's milk, and the grain group, so that because of the Dorito. And then I would get a Code Red Mountain Dew, and that would cover my sugar group and my fruit group because it's Code Red. And then I would get a beef jerky, like a Slim Jim, and that would cover the meat group. And then I had all the food groups covered. And sometimes I would get a cookies and cream Hershey bar, and that would cover like some more milk group. You know, you need like 2 servings of milk or something. I don't know. Yeah, you can't leave. That was my diet. That's how I survived as a human from like 4th grade till like still now. Like still now I can eat like a whole bag of chips and yeah. I'm very loose with the food group determination. Like if it's got milk in it, like a candy bar, I'm like, that's dairy. I'm getting some dairy. We're good. If it's got like cherry flavoring, I'm like, that's a fruit, right? We got it. Got some fruit. Am I going to put mud on the top? Well, it's going to be dirt. I mean, I'm going to water it and it'll eventually get wet and be a mud type substance, but this is going to be dirt. Like raised bed potting soil. Chocolate is its own food group, Lunar Bettas. Chocolate for life. Hashtag dark chocolate for life, because milk chocolate, I don't know what you're doing with that. Milk chocolate's no good. Dark chocolate, though. The darker the better, like 100% cacao. Like, just give me the bean. I love it. Cherub tomatoes. See, tomatoes, I can't get down with tomatoes. Butterfingers, your legumes and nuts. Yes! Peanut butter for the win, for the nuts. Cherry chemicals is a fruit. Yeah, that's kind of loose. Live your best life, bro. Baker's chocolate's 100%. I've made that mistake before. That'll get you, man, when you're at grandma's house and you're like needing some chocolate and you get into her thing and there's like chocolate bars and it says chocolate, it says 100% chocolate or cacao or whatever, and then you take a big bite of that sucker. Woo, buddy. Oh my god, I don't even know how we're friends. Hashtag milk chocolate for life. Yeah, we compliment each other. You know why we're friends? This is why we're friends. Because when you get those sampler boxes, you always need the devil's advocate on those chocolates. You need the person that's going to eat the milk chocolate ones for you so you can eat all the dark chocolate ones and not feel bad. So, girl, we're going to eat a box of chocolates together. That's why we're friends. Because our chocolate preferences will complement each other nicely on a Werther's sampler box. My mom says I made dinner. You're making me sound like a horrible mom. No, you're just, man, my parents were paramedics. Like, at the drop of the hat, somebody gets hurt, they could be out the door, so, and then Haley, like, sneaks in and eats cookie dough for dinner. Like, it's not that she didn't cook, it's that I'm not good at eating things that you should eat. I just like to mix it up, and I like sugar, and I like things that have crunch and a lot of flavor because, you know, flavor. And I don't understand vegetables. I don't understand vegetables that aren't Midwest vegetables, like green beans. Like cook them green beans all day long in a pressure cooker, and I will eat those all day long. But you give me like some fresh snap green beans, I can't get down. Oh, Joseph's here now. We're gonna have to keep going because Joseph, those crips. Did I tell you about those crips that you love, that you wanted so bad? They were in the tote the whole time. They were in the tote the whole time. You had them. And you didn't even know. Isn't that funny? I find that hilarious. Corn, green beans, and potatoes. That's why we're friends, Lunar Bettas. Stick me with the basics. Yeah, what? Yeah. All of them. All of them. So funny. Oh my gosh. I was cracking up. Cracking up. I saw them in the tank. They weren't in the tank. They were in the tote that was in Amber's car. In a bag. In the car. Ha ha ha. Cream corn, not so good. No, you shouldn't be creaming corn. I don't know why people do that. Are you dying now, Joseph? Are you absolutely dying? Because I knew when you found out about that, you'd be dying. Can the bear just feed us all now? You guys are killing me. Bear! We're so hungry, Bear. I need you to feed me and then go feed Candy and also maybe do Pam's laundry. Can't eat anything without getting sick. Poor Pam. Pam, we're gonna get you there. Yeah, Joseph, everybody's mad about the hat. What's up with that? I saw that hat. That hat made it all the way back to Indiana. Why'd I even take it to Texas, bro? Why'd I even take it? Pam, lay off the coffee and stick with crackers, says Just Shrimp Granny. I don't know if I can get behind that. Like, eat some crackers for sure, but I don't know if you can lay off the coffee. Is that bad for your gallbladder, coffee, creamer? Amber lost it in her car. It's not lost in her car. It's right there. I saw it. Y'all just don't look. You'd have known you had, like, the most boss crips in the world right behind you if you just look in the car for 2 seconds. But no. Too busy running around at fish stores, seeing awesome things. It is bad right after surgery, yeah. Bear's not cooking. I don't know. He can't hear me or something. He's not cooking anything. I wish he was cooking something. Used to dip crackers in her coffee. I dip lots of things in my coffee. You know what my favorite thing to dip in coffee is? Burnt cookies. Everyone's mind was fried, Joseph. My mind is still fried. I'm just going to keep going. But you gotta pay attention. Because fun things happen, and I have no voice. Yeah, Pam's out of work longer than we all expected. Candy posted the link to her GoFundMe page in there. We need to GoFund Pam, because we gotta keep Pam around, because I don't know what we'd do without her. So if you got some time and some extra cheese, go give it to Pam, because we need her. Fish tube, don't you have to work? Yeah, I gotta be there at 5. What time is it? 2:30? It's an hour drive. I got time. I gotta get dressed and eat some food. I was born with fried mind. That's right. That's right, Punchy. Those little waxy chocolate donuts in coffee, those are so good. You talking about like the donuts? Because that waxy chocolate holds the coffee inside there. It's like a drink and a bite. I love those. Lunar Bettas, that's... Yes, girl. Yeah, my mom's threatening you with all kinds of scary medical stuff, Punchy. You better be good. Talking about people who've done research, she knows all the stuff about all that medical junk. So, yeah. Yes, waxy chocolate donuts and coffee for the win. 100%. And also burnt cookies. Because burnt cookies just a biscotti, people. Anybody else? A burnt cookie? That's just a biscotti? Anybody? Yeah, that's just a biscotti. Stale cookie? That's just a biscotti. I'm probably not saying that right because I can't talk, but whatever. Everybody's good. Buddy, man, Buddy's the cutest thing ever. Did you get more cookies for Buddy?
It's 2:30.
Okay, I told you months ago, first install an intercom in the basement. You need the Bear line. Bear made it back. Are you going to cook some food, Bear? I'm so hungry.
Okay.
Maybe like some french fries?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. I need to go eat food, people.
It's 2:30.
A biscotti with activated charcoal. Yum.
It's almost 2:30.
It's almost 2:30. The Bear's trying to shut me down here, people.
Well, I'm just giving you time.
That is so sweet. You should steal the top portion because you know those little ropes are going to crawl out. It's got a lid. They ain't going to crawl out. They're going to love life and not want to get out of there. They're going to love life and not want to get out of there. Hello, Mrs. B. Hello. Oh, for keyboard for your daughter, they have some now which are USB to PC with optional live intro for cheap. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what any of that means. Yeah, we're gonna get Pam back up on her feet. She's gonna be alright. Okay. Think I should probably shut this down and go eat some food because we've already gone for like, I don't know, an hour and a half. Where are we at? Where are we at? And Candy's got emails building up and she won't stop if I don't stop because she can't stop, won't stop, and neither can I. So we gotta let Candy go. Pam, if you don't go take a nap, like 16 people are gonna converge on you and hurt you. And if you do laundry today and I see you in a clean shirt, I'm sending Candy to your house. That's what I know about that. So, would I rather listen to my mother's medical advice or my father's? My father's, because my mother's medical advice is going to involve me doing something, and my father's medical advice is going to involve me taking a real hot shower, and that's a lot easier. So, Pam's going to live stream tonight, but first she's going to take a nap so that we don't have to hurt her. And you don't need a clean shirt for that because we're just going to watch your rice fish anyway. So, don't do your laundry. Live your best life. This isn't smell-o-vision. Nobody cares. And also, Candy, go to your work, and everybody be good. Barbara, Lunar Bettas, I love you all. Honeybee, if I forgot you, I'm sorry. I gotta go.